My children will get privacy from me when they can pay their own bills and feed themselves. Until then, you do what I say. Ain't negotiable. We not friends. Ooh, I haven't spoken to my mother in 10 years. Welcome to your future. What's the point in having kids if you're just gonna treat them like that? I don't understand. Isn't the point in kids is to have, like, kids, not like slaves? Hey everyone, my name is Jake and welcome to Murdered by Words, where we're gonna be looking at the best insults, comebacks, and roasts on the internet. And because it's, murdered by words, there's just no coming back from it. Like, you can't respond. Fact-checking is a euphemism for editorializing, which is a form of censorship, and that's a fact. I read that you're a sociopath who eats puppies, doesn't know what a salad fork is, and only got into Harvard because your dad gave the provost a handy. I guess I shouldn't check the facts on that, though. Is that a fact? Isn't the whole thing like a paradox, though? Because if you don't allow someone to fact check, isn't that censorship? Therefore, everything is censorship? What? I am an American. I'm not forced to wear anything, understand? You're not. The stores are also American and are not forced to accept customers in their doors that don't follow their rules. Private businesses don't have to cater to everyone, understand? It's kind of crazy how these people think, oh, this is America, I am free as an individual, but then as soon as they see a private business, owned by a person, not the government, then, oh, they're public property, we can do what we want on them. This guy praying? Huh. What's your excuse? I don't have a photographer. Yeah, make sure you get the Porsche in the background as well so it looks even better. I'm like rich as well. Gal Gadot made $300,000 for Wonder Woman as compared to Henry Cavill's $14 million for Man of Steel. The most compelling DC villain is the pay gap. Yeah, seriously. No, this has been debunked. No, Gal Gadot is not making 46 times less than Henry Cavill. A viral, misleading stat about Henry Cavill's Man of Steel salary doesn't say as much about the Hollywood's gender wage gap as it seems. Stop it with this stupidity. Every week, some idiot writes an article just trying to make DC look bad. $300,000 is the pay before the film is released. $14 million is the total pay after the film has been released due to bonuses. She will get paid more later. Okay, but like male or female, 300k and then plus 14 million? I think I'm in the wrong business. That's a lot. Alabama governor defends Confederate monuments. We don't need out-of-state liberals telling us what to do. Yeah, you do. That's literally what the Civil War was. You see, I don't know much about the Civil War, but I know that much. A San Francisco billionaire is donating $30 million to the University of California, San Francisco to research root causes of homelessness and potential solutions. Mirrors are $10 at Target. Ooh. So basically what he's trying to say is if you're near a Target, then you need to smash those mirrors because they're the main cause. If we just smashed all the mirrors at Target, we'd cure homelessness. Wow, it's that easy. Companies like Twitter and their website are full of stupid liberals, girls who sell nudes and used socks, furries, communists, and men who wear dresses. It's gross. I would be okay with turning all social media off so those people are alone again like they should be. No one wants to see that, lol. A lot of websites sort posts by search history and personal preferences, so I think what you are seeing is probably a reflection of you. Yeah, I searched for one furry suit and now these liberals are just trying to get me to buy their stuff. Dear atheists, how is it that cavemen survived the asteroid but the dinosaurs didn't? The trick was to keep a safe distance from the dinosaurs. About 65 million years or so seemed to do the trick. This is just brilliant because you know full well that the reason they've said that is because they've seen pictures of cavemen riding dinosaurs and they'd be like, oh, how did they survive? If we have pictures evidence of them. The truth is, this virus was not as bad as advertised and the lockdowns did more harm than good. Get back to the kitchen. My niece also calls my microbiology lab a kitchen. She sees the glassware and Bunsen burners and the only word her little toddler brain can come up with is kitchen. Fortunately for her, she's 4, so she's allowed to be a freaking idiot. What's your excuse? I just love how she straight up sacrificed her 4-year-old niece by calling her an idiot just to get this murdered by words. There's your problem. If you have to play all the past games to enjoy the current one, then it's not a good game. People like you are the reason we see Batman's parents die in every movie, because you don't understand the concept of sequels. Poor Uncle Ben from Spider-Man. He's had to die so many times because of the amount of remakes Spider-Man's had. This teen vaccinated himself against his mother's wishes. To all the anti-vaxxers that said he couldn't have written his speech at his age, your incompetence as a child or adolescent isn't as infectious as the diseases you're trying to bring back. I don't know, he looks probably 16 to 18 here, right? And they're saying he couldn't have written a speech? Were they just basically saying, oh, we were all stupid at that age, so this guy must be. I mean, they're still stupid now, so. If he was white, do you think there would still be riots? If he was white, he wouldn't be dead. That's just a fact. That just is a fact. I didn't really want to comment on it just because, you know, I like to keep the videos entertaining and fun. You probably want to get away from the news already, but it's just the worst thing. Like, I'm going to leave a donation link just in case you want to do it. You obviously don't have to, but like, just because it's so bad. Show me your masks. Masks keep people safe and healthy. Show me yours. Ready? Go. Hashtag wear a mask. I'm not being sarcastic, and I know your concern is genuine and well-intentioned. That said, a crocheted mask is about effective as a balsa wood battleship. You tried, but you're not really helping. Oh, but apparently it has a filter inside of it. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. Maybe it's just like aesthetic. It looks good then, in that case. Can we stop using this ridiculously misogynistic term now, please? Talking about Karen. Okay, Karen. The only way Karen is misogynistic is if it's inappropriate to call out racist and classist abuse by middle-class white women. Plenty of men are called Chads for gross behavior of the same kind. Oh, Karen, bad word. You can't say Karen. You are racist now. Karen, bad word. Psst. Shut up. You're a Karen. You're a Karen if you're angry at the manager. That's what you are. And you're a Chad if you're like, ooh, big alpha male. That's what it is. If you say you can't breathe, you're breathing. Mississippi mayor defends officers involved in George Floyd's arrest. Wow. He should be more sympathetic since, you know, his dad was choked to death with a chain by Princess Leia. He does look exactly like it. Hey jackass, we use miles per hour in this country. Wheels is an Australian magazine. We use metric measurements. You're on the internet, which is American. Therefore, you can use American. Brackets, the best measurements. Actually, the World Wide Web was first developed in CERN. I don't blame you for not knowing that. You're apparently an American. I feel like a lot of these posts rip into American as a whole. Obviously, it's so big that only a small percentage of them are actually this stupid. If you're from America, don't feel bad. The Onion says, poll finds majority of Americans would like things to go right for once. Denise replies, things were going great until the China virus. The Chinese screwed the whole planet. Denise, you're like the uncle at Thanksgiving the family was contemplating whether or not to invite. That's like mistake number 1 though, isn't it? Replying to an Onion post. It's the Onion, guys. Today, I am signing an executive order authorizing businesses to deny entry to those who do not wear masks or face coverings. No mask, no entry. Ugh, the tyranny continues. Oh, so I guess you don't wear seatbelts, huh? Because the law to wear a seatbelt is tyranny? Wearing my seatbelt doesn't have me breathing in CO2. You keep breathing in your CO2, bozo. I'll keep breathing in the fresh air. Your parents should sue every school that gave you a diploma for failing you in your education. How does looting, rioting, and destroying your own community bring justice for anyone? I don't know, but they tried peacefully kneeling and y'all had a problem with that too. The whole situation is just so messed up. Like, I don't agree with the looting of just a random target, but what else are you supposed to do? Like, they're not gonna listen otherwise. This was in response to the front page of the New York Times for May 24th, 2020, which is a list of a few of the names that have died from COVID-19 so far. I don't like this hashtag journalism. It's just emotional and touches dark feelings, dangerous and hashtag manipulative. Never saw cancer, car accidents, heart attacks that way presented. Don't abuse the names for your underlying messages. The underlying message is that idiots like you don't realize the insane toll this pandemic is taking on our country, and need it visualized as plainly as possible. Now, that's the thing, it's got words on it. They don't like that. You gotta do pictures if you want to get to them. Speaking of pictures, 2 amazing pictures right here, which I created in Photoshop. Nice. You can click them if you want. Click another video. Like and subscribe. Stuff.